Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another video. My name is Gabi. I am a Law of Assumption coach here at Create Your Future, a master NLP practitioner, an EFT coach, and a mindset shifting coach. And I am so excited to have you back here for another video. We are going to dive deep into the Law of Assumption to figure out how to make it work best for you. Today, we're going to dive into a subscriber's question, and we are going to really dig in and apply some principles because I know that this question is one that I get asked quite a bit. So I'm going to share the question as well as some of the circumstances, and then we're going to break it apart and I'm going to give you some practical tips. All right, so let's get started. All right, what if your SP ghosted you almost 2 years ago? Not one peep since. I think we both felt a strong connection. I also unfriended him a month after he ghosted. I later found out that he got back with his last ex. He was dating at least one other girl that I knew of after that. It was easy for me to label him as a player, non-committal, or just not that into me. It's been a long time. I've tried to let go, but I still think about him. I've been thinking about trying to manifest him back just to see if I can do it. I know circumstances don't matter, yet when someone ghosts for other women, it is really hard for me to imagine a version of him that would choose me after all that has happened. What are your thoughts on this? This is such a great question. So let's really break this down, okay? So first of all, ghosted 2 years ago, not a text, not like a, I don't like you, not a breadcrumb. And now you're asking if you can manifest him back. Well, let me just say this. Yes, you can manifest anything, anyone. The question isn't, can you? It's really, who are you being when you manifest him back? Okay, so listen up. The 3D doesn't matter. This person shared a ton of circumstances, right? Unfriended and blocked him. He started dating his ex, then he started dating another girl. She has a story of him being a player. She has a story of him being non-committal, just not that into you. So there's a bunch of circumstances right now that are playing out, okay? The 3D does not matter. Not the ghosting, not the ex, not the other girl. That is all old news, okay? You created that version of him with your old assumptions, the old assumptions that you had. So the first ones that we notice are he's a player, he's non-committal, he's not that into me. Those are the assumptions you have about him. But you also created him with assumptions about you, right? Because everyone is you pushed out. So he could only show up in the way that you were thinking about yourself. So that might be you're not chosen, you're not good enough, or that love has to be hard to earn, or even maybe the one that you slipped in at the end, which is, hey, he ghosted me for another woman. How can I actually get this back? Like, how can I get him back? That's an assumption as well, okay? And really and truly, that version of him, the version that you've created from 2 years ago, and the version of yourself, they're expired. Those versions are expired, like almost as if like you left milk out in the sun, right? Okay, it's gone, it's bad. It's not one that you want to return to, right? And Neville taught us that everyone is you pushed out. So if he's ghosting, then there's something inside of you that's ghosting you. So let me let that sink in. If he is ghosting you, there's something inside of you that's ghosting you. You've got some story that's allowing that to play out, okay? So let's kind of go back to your question, can I manifest him back? Like, just to say that I do that, okay? So first and foremost, I want to hit this, and I share this with my clients all the time. You don't want to manifest from a place of lack. You don't want to manifest him back to prove that you can do it. That's not manifestation, okay? That's literally like desperation with some makeup on it, okay? If you assume he's the only one who can give you love, attention, or closure, then you're handing your power over to a 3D individual who disappeared like a magician with no talent. Seriously, right? So instead of asking, how do I get him to choose me? Or how do I manifest him back? I want you to instead, let's reframe that, okay? We're going to reframe that to, how do I choose myself so fully that anyone who's not obsessed with me feels awkward? Or how do I manifest the version of me that has this amazing, beautiful, and committed, healthy relationship that I am always chosen because I have a partner who chooses me all the time, that I see myself as this individual who is adored and loved all the time? Okay. When you shift internally, the 3D has to bend. It has to conform. Everyone outside of you has to reflect back to you your dominant story or assumption of who you are. And that's not magic. That is the law of assumption right there. So, what I want you to do, we're going to give you an assignment straight from the book of Neville, right? Okay. With a little side of sass. Okay. We have to drop the old story. He ghosted. Cool. Yeah, he did. We get it. All right. You can do a couple of things. You can, one, rewrite it. In your reality, you're unforgettable. He ran because your light was so freaking blinding. Or you can just accept that that's what happened and decide, you know what? I didn't have the tools then, but now I do. And so now I'm going to step into the version of me who is self-assured, who is content, who doesn't chase, who receives everything that she desires, who assumes devotion, who assumes affection, who assumes that romantic obsession is literally your birthright. Okay. So don't stalk, don't check. So no checking the 3D. Don't doubt. Just create the new assumption. Loop it like a catchy chorus and watch what happens. You are the version of you who already has all of your desires. And if this is the desire that you want, then you can have it. You just need to rewrite that story and tell yourself something different. And I will tell you, he will come back. He will reflect your new self-confidence and your new version of who you are. And you need to just remember, you're not manifesting love by chasing, okay? You manifest love by becoming the version of you who would never chase in the first place, the version of you who would never be ghosted in the first place, the version of you who would never be chosen as a second choice in the first place, okay? So I want to also add, you're not crazy for wanting to manifest him back. You're just overdue to want you more. And when you do, everything and everyone starts wanting you too, okay? Because again, everyone is you pushed out. So when you want you more than you want the other person, then guess what? The other person shows up wanting you just as much, okay? So I want you to go update your assumption, go rewrite your story, and act like the queen that he fumbled, because that's really and truly who you are. You are the queen, right? So for those of you that this resonated with, and for those of you who, I know that this question is one that I get all the time. So I know that this question is answering a lot of our subscribers' concerns. So go ahead and comment below with your new assumption. So the new assumption of who you are. So comment that below. Just remember, we don't chase, we don't do desperate, right? We do desired. It's time for you to step into your power. So if you love this video, make sure you hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more sassy, no-nonsense coaching from your favorite big sister, Gabi. Drop your comments below. Tell me what you're manifesting right now. I love reading them. Stay fierce, stay fabulous, and remember, you are the creator of your own reality.